Hi, I'm Andy Harding from Cycle Strength, and I'm going to go through my masterclass for cyclists. These are the 4 simple steps to increasing your average speed on your bike. And you're going to do it without spending absolutely hours in the saddle every day or spending a fortune on the newest, lightest bits of carbon this, titanium that, which, as we all know, they don't actually make you any faster. So it's time to change your approach to training if you want to get results and if you want to get those results fast. Albert Einstein is quoted to have said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So why is it that cyclists just ride their bikes for hours and expect to get better at it? When a cyclist comes on board with Cycle Strength, I'm always surprised by how fast they start to improve and how fast they start seeing results. There can be noticeable differences in the cycling with just a couple of weeks worth of training. Now imagine projecting that for 2-3 months. The results stack up. And this is because their previous training has been inefficient, ineffective, and at worst, it's making them weaker. And this could be training that they've been doing for the entire last season, or maybe even the same training for 5-10 years. So how does it work? How does off the bike strength training actually help with cycling? Well, the vast majority of cycling workouts that you've previously seen, perhaps on YouTube, or if you have a Google and you find something on the internet, they're all just leg exercises that mimic the action of pedaling or mimic the position that you're in while you're on the bike. But this is not actually what you need to become a better cyclist and to become stronger on the bike. By working on techniques in the gym rather than on the bike, you can massively accelerate the gains made. And this is done by focusing on specific strengths and weaknesses in the whole system, in your whole body, and getting those sorted so your pedaling becomes super efficient and every single pedal stroke develops unbelievable power. So, about me. I've been training in the gym my whole adult life since I was about 16. I started because I was playing rugby, and then later in my teens into my 20s, I was doing martial arts, training in the gym for that. Then in my mid-20s, I discovered cycling. I fell in love with cycling. I've been on the bike ever since. I kept training in the gym the whole time, and over those years, I've learned a lot about how to train a cyclist. In 2020, I had a stroke, and this really took it out of me, and it made me rethink everything in my life. I realised that my health and my fitness is actually what got me through it, so it must come first. And I say that to anyone: put your health and your fitness first, and everything else falls into place. Even before I recovered from my stroke, I started to retrain to be a personal trainer. And I knew from the start that I wanted to help cyclists. I wanted every cyclist out there to benefit from what I've spent the last 18 years of my life doing in the gym. Perfecting a training system that will set your cycling on fire. So this is how it's done. Step number 1, stability. It is essential that all your force is going in the right direction. So this requires you to maintain stable shoulders and a stable trunk and spine while the legs are driving the pedals in full circle. This is the most important phase. If you imagine building a house, you've got to dig the foundations first. If the foundations aren't deep enough and strong enough, everything you build on top is going to collapse. All the walls, the ceiling, everything will fall down. Stability is the foundation of your training plan. Then you move on to endurance. Step number 2. Now we need to maintain that stability for long enough to complete our ride. We're gonna make every single pedal stroke underpinned with great form. The key is to focus on your form while increasing the weight that you're lifting in the gym. This will also train your muscle memory, improve your coordination and your balance, and they bring with it further gains. Step 3, strength. Now you need to increase the amount of force that your whole body can produce with every single pedal stroke. So we in the gym, we turn up the intensity, we build on the stability and the endurance gains that have already been achieved, and you will not necessarily increase the size of your muscles, the sort of size and circumference of your muscles like a bodybuilder desires, but instead you train every single muscle fiber to work together, so it can deliver power and deliver the strength more efficiently and recover quicker, so it can go again and again and again. That's how your muscles get stronger without actually getting any bigger or gaining a load of weight. And I know that is something that cyclists definitely do not want. Right, step 4, the final phase, power. Now, I didn't make this equation up. This is Newtonian physics. Power equals force times velocity. What does that actually mean? Well, the force you can produce combined with the speed at which it's applied and the direction it's applied in is what gives you that power. So what you want to do, maximum force, fast acceleration to reach maximum force in a minimum time, and being able to control the vector of your pedal stroke, to control the movement. So all the power goes through the pedal. This is the phase that absolutely sets your cycling on fire. The hill climbing, the sprinting, maintaining an absolutely blistering pace on flats. It requires the previous 3 phases to all be brought together to develop power in this final stage. So, if you want to achieve absolutely amazing results at your next big event, or you're looking for that extra edge, in your cycling, if you're looking to absolutely smash it this year, go from the middle of your group to be a top 10 finisher, or perhaps you're looking to move up a race category. That is something we can do across the next 90 days with a tailored game plan just for you. If you want to talk through a game plan with me, no pressure to sign up, then book a call with me now. If you like the sound of it and you decide to go for it, that's totally cool. We can get your training plan started straight after the call. Click the link below and we'll get something booked in. I'm Andy Harding from Cycle Strength. Thanks very much for listening, and enjoy your cycling.